Beneath the surface of enchantment and magic lies a lesser-known, almost forgotten side that holds secrets capable of reshaping everything you think you know. Hidden among the bright lights and apparent joy are stories that challenge the idea of perfection and reveal a darker side of the extraordinary. What you're about to uncover might leave you intrigued, perhaps even unsettled. Are you ready to continue? Brace yourself, because the unexpected awaits. Today, we're diving into 7 shocking facts about Disney that you've probably never heard of. Mysterious disappearances. While Disney parks are celebrated for their impeccable safety and world-class organization, a few disappearances over the years have fueled mysteries and chilling theories. Among the most common stories are those of children getting separated from their families in the bustling crowds. Most of these cases are resolved quickly, thanks to the park's highly efficient security system, but there are reports of disappearances that remain unexplained. One of the most infamous cases involves a teenager who reportedly vanished without a trace while riding Space Mountain. Despite thorough investigations, no conclusive evidence was ever found, and the case remains shrouded in mystery. These rare incidents have given rise to conspiracy theories and urban legends surrounding the parks. Some speculate that the disappearances are linked to human trafficking networks, while others propose supernatural explanations, such as hidden dimensional portals in certain areas of the parks. Disney, of course, has never acknowledged or commented on these rumors, dismissing them as baseless stories. Yet the mere existence of such tales adds an air of fascination and mystery to Disney's magical realm, making it all the more captivating and eerie for visitors and curious minds alike. The Haunted Park, River Country Disney parks are globally renowned for their charm, magic, and of course the constant crowds. However, among Disney's many famous parks around the world, there's one that has taken on a hauntingly eerie reputation, far from what you'd expect from the happiest place on earth. Enter River Country, an abandoned water park that now stands as a decaying reminder of a very different Disney. Opened in 1976, River Country was a beloved destination for families visiting Disney. But everything changed in 1980 when tragedy struck. A young boy allegedly contracted a deadly brain-eating amoeba after swimming in one of the park's water attractions. This amoeba, naturally present in the park's untreated water, infected the child and ultimately led to his death. The incident gave River Country an ominous reputation, with many dubbing it cursed. Despite the tragedy, River Country continued to operate for over 2 decades before its sudden closure in 2001. To this day, the official reason for its permanent shutdown remains unclear. Some theories suggest health and sanitation concerns, while others claim it simply couldn't meet Disney's evolving safety and quality standards. Whatever the reason, River Country now stands as a macabre relic. Its attractions overrun with moss, debris, and decay, more reminiscent of a horror film set than a once thriving water park. Human ashes at Disney may be dubbed the happiest place on earth. But did you know it's also one of the most haunted? It's not uncommon for people who choose cremation to leave instructions for their ashes to be scattered in meaningful locations, beaches, mountains, historical landmarks. But some take this to an unexpected level. They choose Disney parks. Yes, it's true. There are countless stories of visitors being caught scattering ashes during their magical trips, often in attractions or common areas of the park. Believe it or not, this happens so frequently that Disney security is trained to handle these incidents. One infamous case occurred in 2010 on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. A woman was caught sprinkling what appeared to be powder into the water while aboard the boat. When questioned by security, she claimed it was just baby powder. Was it really? The incident only fueled rumors of guests scattering their loved ones' remains throughout the park. And speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean, there's yet another spooky tale tied to this beloved attraction. An urban legend claims that Walt Disney himself is not only cryogenically preserved, but that his body is hidden beneath this very ride. According to the myth, Walt requested to be cryogenically frozen after his death, and Disneyland was chosen as the secret location for his preservation. Whether fact or fiction, this remains one of the most enduring and bizarre Disney legends. A dark film shot, without permission. Have you ever heard of the film Escape from Tomorrow? It's a peculiar and slightly eerie story tied to Disney parks. Released in 2013, the entire movie was filmed inside Disney's Magic Kingdom and Epcot parks. The catch? It was done without Disney's permission. The story behind the film is almost as controversial as the production itself. The plot is a surreal and dark narrative that turns the happiest place on Earth into a literal nightmare. It follows a family on their last day at Disney, with the father secretly grappling with losing his job while trying to enjoy the trip with his kids. However, the plot quickly takes a disturbing turn, filled with hallucinations and psychedelic elements that twist Disney's magical image into something unsettling and terrifying. Predictably, Disney was furious when the film came to light. Not only was it made without permission, but it also presented an incredibly negative portrayal of the parks. However, Disney made a surprising decision. They chose not to sue the filmmakers. Why? The company believed that pursuing legal action would only draw more attention to the movie, inadvertently turning it into a larger success. As it turns out, the strategy worked. The film stirred controversy for a few days, but quickly faded from the public eye. Despite its eerie atmosphere, Escape from Tomorrow didn't achieve widespread popularity and never posed a serious threat to Disney's reputation. In the end, it remains a niche indie film with no official ties to the company. Bones in Pirates of the Caribbean. Truth or myth? Let's revisit Pirates of the Caribbean, an attraction brimming with spooky tales. If you've ever ridden the ride, you've likely noticed the incredibly lifelike skeletons, skulls, and bones decorating the sets. But here's the unsettling rumor. Many believe that some of these bones are real human remains. As bizarre as it sounds, there's some truth to this. When the attraction debuted in 1967, Disney's designers wanted it to be as realistic as possible. At the time, creating convincing fake skeletons was no easy feat, as the available technology wasn't advanced enough. So, according to rumors, they used real human bones, supposedly obtained from medical schools and other legitimate sources. This decision added an authentic yet macabre touch to the ride. Over the years, Disney replaced these real bones with artificial replicas made from synthetic materials. But did they replace all of them? That's where the legend comes in. Some claim that one original human skeleton remains in the ride to this day. Allegedly, it's the skull adorning the bed in the famous treasure room scene. Is it true? Well, if it is, Disney certainly isn't confirming it. Like many Disney mysteries, this one adds to the intrigue of the park and will likely remain unsolved. The Princess and the Frog and Salmonella. We all know the classic fairy tale. A princess kisses a frog, and with a touch of magic, it turns into a charming prince. This story has been retold for generations. And of course, Disney brought its own version in 2009 with The Princess and the Frog. In the movie, Tiana, the protagonist, kisses the frog, but instead of him immediately transforming into a prince, she turns into a frog herself. This twist added an exciting layer to the story. However, something unexpected happened after the movie's release. Enthralled by the idea of kissing frogs, some children decided to test this out in real life. The result? Over 50 children contracted salmonella, a dangerous bacterium that can be transmitted by animals, including frogs. This outbreak attracted so much attention that some parents considered suing Disney, claiming the company was promoting harmful behavior. But was Disney really to blame? After all, the story of a frog prince existed long before the film. Plus, it's obvious that such fantasies shouldn't be taken literally. This incident highlights the importance of education at home. Kissing frogs in real life isn't a magical idea, it's a risky one. Dark moments in the magical world. Crimes at Disney. Unfortunately, even the magical world of Disney isn't completely immune to the actions of bad actors. Between 2006 and 2014, more than 35 Disney employees were prosecuted and arrested for sexual crimes, many involving children. These cases ranged from the possession of inappropriate material to behaviors that endangered minors. Let's be clear, the vast majority of Disney employees are hard-working, dedicated individuals who genuinely care about creating magical moments for families. The issue is that, as with any large organization, a few bad individuals occasionally slip through the cracks. Considering that Disney employs tens of thousands of people annually, 35 cases over 8 years isn't statistically significant. However, given that Disney is a symbol of childhood innocence and happiness, even one case is cause for concern. The good news is that Disney has been addressing these issues head-on, implementing stricter hiring processes and increased monitoring to ensure everyone's safety. Their primary goal remains protecting the magic and maintaining the parks as safe havens for families. It's worth reiterating, we're fans of Disney. We admire everything this entertainment giant has achieved, from its parks and films to its rich legacy. But as with any massive organization, and Disney is arguably one of the biggest in the world, it's impossible to keep everything under control at all times. What matters is their ongoing commitment to improvement and safety,